Hey Jamie, how are you? Good to see you again, sir.
Great to see you, Andre.
So this is a question that is really the reason I'm doing this pretty much. And so I'm asking you directly. One of the key ways we learn and grow is by seeing others model or lived out in the life of others. Did I say that correctly? Or by lived out in the lives of others. So that's why I'm doing this and I'm asking this simple, but most importantly, why? Who have been some of the key person and role models in your life?
Yeah, okay. Well, um, I I, I was going to list them and say what they meant to me, but I got to share a story. I think that's powerful.
Yes.
So, a person that has been a key influence in my life was my brother-in-law. Passed away in 2019, and I grieve the loss of my brother-in-law. Um, in the year leading up to his passing, he was very sick, and but I was able to visit him fairly frequently. And I remember one time as I was talking with him, and he was a man who was very ambitious and very driven, a strong leader kind of person. But at the end of his life, he would just often just start crying because things touched him, beauty touched him. Uh, Telling about just being with his children, and he said, he was hoping for 15 more years of his life because he said, I want to spend more time with my children and grandchildren. And I remember talking to him about my own kids once, and just kind of how hard it is and struggling with certain things that I'm struggling, and he looks at me and he says, Jamie, you need to treasure your child. And hope you can't hear that overhead helicopter. But and I was just with tears, you know. I could read a book about that, right? Or I could see it in the life of this person who has impacted me for 30 years. And wow, that's going to stick with me. And that's a story that I share with others as well. That's the power of modeling for others, of living out your values in a way, and then sharing those at moments that person's ready to receive that, and it's going to be remembered. It's going to stick. It's going to change that person. It's going to help to transform them. So yeah, certainly he was a huge influence in my life. My brother-in-law, my father, his consistency, his faithfulness, and then my wife. I was thinking about this more. Who else has impacted me? And the compassion and love, the hospitality and that my wife exhibits, and the ways that she is very intuitive, and um, has helped me to learn to uh, grow in mutuality and reciprocity of relationship with others rather than being the dominant light in the room that has to share his information, and his point of view. And so learning to just listen to others and learn from them. So those are some ways that I've been shaped by the lives of others, and I could share about others as well. But let me stop there and see what other questions you have, Andre.
Currently, someone just watched your video and said, okay, wow, I don't have one. I don't have a role model. All my role models sucks and stink and they're losers. And that's why I'm watching this video and you're like, great, this is a great story. How about me? What do I do from here?
Well, first of all, if I was here and you were that, I was talking to that person, I was talking to you, if that's you, I would just be quiet and just honor your story and whatever you're feeling, and not try to give you some pat answers. So probably, yeah, I don't know if I can give just a broad answer, but I certainly would want to be one who would sit with you, would listen to your story, and draw out of from you what is it that you want in life. And I can guarantee that just about everybody, maybe they wouldn't say it externally, but inside they want to belong. They want somebody that knows them, understands them more than just somebody. And so just drawing that out helping a person to express their longings. This is what I want. Those are good longings. And then just talking about, and this is where I could come in as a coach. Well, what are some ways do you think that you could do that? You could find those kind of people. Where would you have to show up? What kinds of things would you need to do regularly to put yourself in a space where you might find that kind of person? What are some hangups that you have that are stopping you from pursuing those kinds of relationships? Let's talk about that. So those are some things that probably I would do. But again, it's hard to say in a general way without me sitting with that person and just hearing their story.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jamie. That's just so helpful. And sometimes it's have to be real, and you are so real in answering that question. Your information is on this website. Hopefully, you can even say it verbally if they are not able to access your email. What's your email address, Jamie, just in case?
Yeah, so it's Jamie, Jamey, at Courage Life Coaching. That's all one word, couragelifecoaching.com. And so you're welcome to contact me.
Great. Thank you, Jamie, so much. It's so dear in my heart. That's why I'm doing this video and this website, and so appreciate your time. Thank you, Jamie. God bless you.
All right.